Hello YouTube community and welcome to my channel. My name is MaryAnngeline and today's practice is all about arm balances. So we'll get into fun, different variations of arm balance, maybe some funky arm balances, and we'll flow it out. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and we'll meet on our mats in a child's pose. I'll see you there. Arrive on your mat in your child's pose. Reach those arms as far forward as you can, palms down, elbows lifted off the mat, pelvis towards the heels. Drop the forehead and close the eyes. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And a deep breath out. And deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more in. And one more out. And turn your palms up. Press the backs of the hands down at the mat. Feel the rotation of the shoulders. And shift your weight into your elbows so the palms are still up. Shift the weight back to your hips. Turn the palms down. Shift your weight to your forearms. Palms are down. Shift your weight back into your hips. Turn your palms up. 2 more times. Forward, palms are up. Back, palms turn down. Forward, palms are down. Back, palms shift up. 1 more. Forward. Back, turn the palms down. Forward, tuck the toes, forearm plank, squeeze everything in. Then just shift your weight, chin towards the thumbs, and shift the weight back. Forward and back. 1 more time. Forward, back. Drop your shins, knees down to the ground. Slide your hands back to your knees. Tuck your chin, round up, reach the arms up towards the sky as you're seated on your heels. And turn your palms to face forward. Squeeze your fingers into fists. And then really actively open them and extend them wide. And we're going to take this really quick, like a flashlight. So close, open, off, on for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You'll feel those forearms fire up for 2, 1. Circle the arms back behind you. Press the palms down. Fingers point towards the knees. Stretch those forearms now. Maybe adding a little bit of rocks forward and back. It could be very small rocks, or just hold nice and static hold. And we'll slide the hands back. Reach the arms overhead. Interlock the hands this time. Flip the palms up. Press the ceiling away. Lift the hips off of the heels. Step your left foot forward. Hip bones towards the heel. Lift up through the back of the heart. Take a baby back bend. Really stretch through heel of hand. Straighten out the leg. Plant the palms down on the inside of your leg. Keep the hands interlocked. Straighten the arms. Pull the left toes back in this half split. And turn your right foot out, little kickstand, open up to gate pose, lift your body up, adjust your left foot. Take a little side bend over to your right. And a side bend to the left towards the straight leg. Circle the right hand down into the mat. Come into a modified side plank. Left arm overhead, right hand down. Rotate the heart. Take the gaze up. Circle the left hand to the ground. As you do, bend your left knee. Take a seat onto your right heel. Both arms reach up. Hands down to the ground. Spread your fingers a lot. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows, bring your chest forward and keep your pelvis back. So you might feel this a bit in your outer left hip. We're working into this kind of compact position, which is where a lot of our arm balances are. Then blossom up, both arms reach high, turn to face the front of your mat, lift your booty up, adjust your knee back behind you, foot behind you. You're in a low lunge, but a very shallow low lunge. Tuck your right toes, your back toes, lift your knee and send your hips up, arms back, chest forward for a very shallow modified pyramid. Then you'll bring your hands to the ground, fingers point back, palms down, forehead towards the shin. Engage your legs, zip your belly in, connect to your breath. Press down through your palms, slide your left foot back to your right, turn your fingers forward, slide the hands back and under your feet for gorilla pose. As you step onto your hands, wiggle out your toes. Maybe bend your elbows right to left and pull yourself towards your shins. Simultaneously, we're pulling our hands out from under our feet as we press down even harder. So we're creating a nice dynamic stretch here. And release it out. Walk the hands forward. Drop the knees down. Lift up. Kneeling on the mat. Reach the arms. Point the toes. Sit the booty down as you interlock your hands. Press the heel of the hands up. Take one more in breath. Exhale, stretch over to your left. And then bring it back to center. Step your right foot forward this time. Continue to press through the heel of the hands. As you shift your hips forward, lift your heart up, shift your gaze up as well. Take a little back bend. Hips move back, palms down to the ground as you straighten out your right leg. I'm still interlocked through those hands. Working a nice internal rotation of the shoulders, a stretch of the forearms, a stretch through the heel of the hand, through the fingers, as I'm working into my front leg, the back of my front leg. And we'll kickstand that left foot so it's behind the left knee. Rise on up to our gate pose. Adjust the right foot. Stretch over towards the left first. And over to the right towards the straight leg. Circle this top arm down to the ground. Plant the hand, modified side plank. Reach the right arm, roll the chest open and up. And as you circle the right fingertips to the ground, bend the right knee and take a seat onto your left heel. Circle the arms up. Bring the hands down to the mat. Spread those fingers a lot. Lean weight into your palms. Bend your elbows. Bring your chest forward. Again, so tapping into this very compact position. A lot of our arm balance are, because they're on our arms, they're in a very tight and small spaces. So just bring our body into the sensation of being in a smaller space. Reach those arms high. Then lift the pelvis up. Turn to the front of the room as you kick the left knee behind you, left foot behind you. Small lunge here. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Straighten out the legs. Sweep your arms behind you, flat back. Fingertips to the ground. Turn the fingers back, palms down as you come into the fold. Press down through your palms, slide your right foot to your left, turn the hands forward, slide the hands back and underneath the feet for one more gorilla. Wiggle out the toes. Bring yourself closer to yourself, belly to your thighs, forehead to your shins. And release the hands out. Rise on up to stand. Both arms reach high. Deep breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the knees, chair pose, wrap your arms behind your legs. Give yourself a hug and straighten the legs. Head drops heavy. Release the arms, reach them forward, flat back. Then with some weight, drop the chest, drop the arms, bend the knees, rise on up a little more quickly. Bend the elbows, cactus, bend the knees. Wrap the arms behind your legs, straighten out those legs. Release the arms, flat back, lift with a little bit of air. Drop and round up, both arms reach high. One more time, bend the elbows, bend the knees, wrap the arms, drop the head. Flat back, reach. Drop the body, bend the knees, round up, breath in. Hands to heart center, breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time, lift your heels off the ground. Scoop everything in towards your midline. Take one more in-breath. Exhale, hands to heart. Start to bend the knees, lower the hips towards the heels. We come into our toe stand. One more in-breath. One more out-breath. Reach the hands far forward. So as you reach your arms forward, send your pelvis back. Palms to the ground. Shift your weight into crow pose, our first arm balance. Setting it up. Spread the fingers. Press down through your fingertips. Zip the belly in. Press the hips high. Breathe deeply and fully. Now open the feet wide. Drop the heels down. Malasana. Knees go out. Elbows to the inside of the thighs. Hands to heart center. Breath in, breath out. One more in, one more out. This time, keeping our knees wide, bring your hands back down. Another variation of crow pose with the knees wide, so shift the weight forward, knees to the outsides of the arms, squeeze the big toes together. Hug everything in. This one is a little more intense, so we're not using the shelf of the arms to support. Now slide your shins and your knees down. Take a seat onto your booty. Keep your knees wide. Reach your arms overhead. Then lean back into the palms. Lift the pelvis. Tuck the booty under. Get the booty away from those heels. Bend your elbows. Lower onto your forearms. If lowering onto your spine is next for you, then go there. But we'll be here for about 2 cycles of breath, stretching through those quadriceps, through the hip flexors. If you're on your back body, come to your forearms. From our forearms, we'll lift back up to our palms. From our palms, we'll bring our forearms forward. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees. Walk the forearms back so that your knees touch down on those forearms. Shift the weight forward, squeeze the heels, baby crow pose. Press the ground away, hold it here. Now tap the feet down, forward fold, straighten out the legs, let the head drop down. Shake out your head no, nod your head yes. Walk the hands forward, feet back. So we went into 3 variations of crow just to set up the foundation of our arm balances. We'll continue on, send the right leg high in breath. Shift forward, crisscross the legs, out breath. Plank pose, right leg behind right, left. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, crisscross down dog. Inhale, plank pose, keep the crisscross. Exhale, 3-legged dog, right leg goes high. And step the foot between the palms. Rise up to crescent lunge, palms touch. Wrap your arms behind your right leg, straighten it out, just getting a little bit more into those hamstrings. So I'm giving my right leg a hug. 2 straight legs, back heel high. Release the hands, come right into warrior 3, arms reach forward, back leg lifts. Press down through both sides of your right foot. Bring your hands to heart center. Tap down into lunge with prayer twist to the right. Hook the left elbow to the outside of the thigh. Open up your twist, right arm up, left arm down. Keep the twist, lift the chest up, stack the shoulders over the hips. Look towards your right thumb and really lean back so you're getting those shoulders over hips. Exalted crescent, right hand down. Left arm reaches up, gaze up towards that left palm. Windmill the hands down to the inside of your right foot. Walk your hands to the left diagonal. Nice stretch into those hips. Then adjust it into Skandasana. Rotate the body. Drop the pelvis. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a breath in. As you exhale, frame out the front foot. Step it back, chaturanga. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. On your next inhale, extend your left leg high. Exhale, shift forward, plank pose with crisscross legs. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, crisscross down dog. Keep the crisscross, shift forward, plank pose. And take it back to your three-legged leg high. Step the foot forward, top of the mat, rise up, crescent lunge. Palms touch, gaze moves up. Wrap your arms behind your left leg, belly touches down to thigh, and straighten out that left leg, holding your modified pyramid in a deeper variation. If you fall, that's okay, get right back in. And breathe. Pull in those bellies. Nice transition here. Release your hands, reach your arms forward as you come into flat back. Float your right leg high. Press down through your left foot. Straighten the back of the right knee. Let the right foot touch down, hands to heart. Twist to your left. Hook the right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Power up that back leg. Straighten out the arms. Right arm down, left arm up. Keep the extension, keep the twist. Lift the chest, stack the shoulders over your hips. Left knee stays bent. Gaze goes over left thumb to the back of your mat. Exalted crescent. Left hand taps down, right arm reaches up, gaze up towards your right hand. Bring your hands down to the inside of the left foot. Then walk your hand to the right diagonal edge of your mat. Drop into Skandasana, left knee stays bent, right toes curl up, hands meet at heart center. Press this left knee away. Unwind to the top of the mat, step it back, vinyasa, wash it out. Meet in downward facing dog. Pause in your down dog. Take a generous breath in and a generous breath out. Okay, adding those arm balances this time. Right leg goes high. Crisscross plank, shift forward. Right leg moves high. Ekapada arm balance, right knee, right elbow. Bend the elbows, maybe straighten the legs, lift the back leg. Return to your three-legged dog. Crisscross down dog. Shift forward for crisscross plank. And then take the right leg back up. Step the foot between the palms. Rise up to crescent lunge. Plant the hands down on the mat. Left knee to left elbow. Right knee to right elbow. Come into crow pose. Tap your right toes down. Left toes down. Right toes down. Left toes down. One more time. Right, left. Plant the right foot. Shoot it back. Wrap your arms behind your right leg. Straight leg. Reach forward. Airplane or warrior three. Tap down. Prayer twist. Hook the left elbow. Hands to the mat. Ekapada, arm balance. Straighten out those legs. Replant the feet. Rise up to your twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Exalted. Take the arm high. Windmill the hands down to the inside of the right foot. Walk those hands to the outer left diagonal. And drop into Skandasana. From our Skandasana, plant the hands. Lift the hips up. Slide your left leg up behind you. Maybe take a single leg pose. Right knee on right hand. Left knee squeezes into right. Then open up to a straddle. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Rise to stand. Both arms up. Exhale, hands down to the top of the mat. Step it back, downward facing dog. Second side, left leg goes high. Crisscross plank. Left leg goes high. Left knee, left elbow here is first, Ekapada. Bend the elbows, maybe straighten out the legs, float it up. Left leg repeats up towards the sky. Crisscross down dog. Left leg high. Shift forward, crisscross plank. Left leg high. Step the foot between the palms. Rise up, crescent lunge, inhale. Plant the hands down, exhale. Right knee to right arm, left knee to left arm. Different entry point into crow. Now tap left, right, left, right, left, right. Plant the left foot, wrap the arms behind your left leg as you come into modified pyramid. Nice stretch. Soar up and off into warrior three, or maybe arms back for airplane. And arrive into your prayer twist with your lunge. Take the hands down to the ground. Ekapada. Shift the weight, straighten the legs. Replant it down. Hold the twist, rise up. Both arms reach in opposite directions. Exalted lunge. Hands down to the mat. Walk your hands to the right diagonal. And drop into Skandasana. Plant the palms down on the ground. This one's a little tricky. You're going to bring your left knee to your left arm. Start to slide your right foot in. Bring the knees and thighs together. Float the feet up for single leg crow. Open the feet out. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Hands to the top of the mat. Downward facing dog, exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Heels high. Move forward, step, walk, or hop. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to stand. Both arms reach up. Hands to heart center. One-legged mountain, right knee high, both arms up. Figure four, hook the ankle, hands to heart. Okay, 3 variations here, 3 arm balance variations. We'll start with flying pigeon, hands down to the ground. Hook the foot around the arm. Float the left foot up, straighten the left leg out. Rebend the knee, plant the foot, rise back on, up to your figure four. This next one, fingertips to the ground. Come into a little toe stand. Walk it over to your right. Make a nice little shelf for your hips. Keep the twist. Float the legs up. Legs are in almost like a cow face or eagle with this side crow. Then bring it back down. Keep your toe stand. Walk it over to the left. Last one here. Right foot steps on top of right arm, moving into grasshopper. Shift the weight. Hip lifts, left toes extend. And come on out. Walk your hands forward. Drop your left leg down as you straighten your legs for crisscross. Right foot in front of left. Head drops heavy. Shake out the head, no. Halfway lift. Turn the palms up. Press the backs of the hands down. And as you exhale, bend the elbows, let the head drop. Stretch out through the backs of the hands. Release the hands. Step your feet together. Rise on up to stand. Both arms reach high. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Exhale. One-legged mountain, second side. Left knee floats up, arms reach high. Figure 4, ankle to thigh, hands to heart center. Pause here for just a moment. Try not to anticipate where we're going, even though you know. Let's take our first one here. Hands to the mat. Flying pigeon, curl those toes around your right arm. Shift your weight, float it up. Maybe extend your back leg. Come back to where we started. Figure 4, pause for just a moment. And then come into toe stand. We start towards the left first. Adjust your hands, lift your pelvis, bend your elbows, shift the weight, cross the legs, squeeze inner thighs together. Unwind. Walk it over to your other side now in your toe stand. This time we flex the foot. The foot comes high up onto the left arm. Shift your weight. Squeeze your legs. Send your right leg forward. And unwind. Come into crisscross. Left leg is in front of the right. Head drops. Palms flip up. Back of the hands down. Release it out. Step your feet together. Drop your knees, shins down to the mat. Slide the hands underneath the knees. Give a little pull, maybe a little rock. If under the knees doesn't feel good, then just don't do it. Just bring the backs of the hands down to the ground, and that works out perfectly. And release it out. Shake out those hands. The wrist did a lot of work today, but so should have your abdominals. Turn the palms forward as you interlock. And release, shake it out. Circle the wrists. And reverse the circle. Take a seat onto your bottom. Straighten out your legs. Reach your arms high. Breath in. And fold forward. So the one beauty of these advanced classes is that we get to try some more challenging postures and in a row, right? We did 3 very hard arm balances in a sequence. And a lot of times there's not as much space for cueing, but also there's that expectation that you're focusing on other areas of the body as well. Let's round on up. Lie down onto the back body. Hug the knees into the chest. And rock the knees over to the left for an easy twist, right arm out. So in those arm balances, although I wasn't talking about the abdominals, they definitely were engaged, right? Supporting the weight off of the hands. So just remember that whether you repeat this practice or in your next upcoming practices, is that even if we don't speak specifically on something, we're still integrating the whole being. Bring your legs back to neutral and take them over to the right. Come into your second side. Allow your body to start to soften, to slow down. And know if that was too much for you as far as not enough warm up, right? Before we did such intense postures, you can always warm up a bit before you start the practice. You can always pause the video and take what you need and then resume. Let's bring those knees back to center. Extend the legs. Arms by your sides, palms up, shake it out. Get nice and comfortable. Close the eyes, drop in. A very short Shavasana to absorb everything that we did. And slowly begin to awaken the body. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock yourself up to seated. Close your eyes, palms touch. Rub the hands, create some heat. Place the left hand on the heart, right hand on top of the left, and bow the chin. Thank yourself for being on your mats for this nice quick practice, focusing on arm balances. I want to thank you for being present, and until next time, namaste. All right, my friends, thank you so much for practicing with me. That was a very quick, lot of jam-packed arm balances. I think I'll probably film another one that is a little longer, so we have some more time to play within each and maybe pop them into that sequence in different ways too. So I wish you well. Please like and subscribe. If you have any requests for videos, put them in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time.